playing. Don't know why I added that in.
Yeah. Probably should.
Well, that's horrifying.
Is he just standing there, stone-faced, looking at you?
Just staring down the rifle scope.
And twitching about over computer monitors. Oh, you.
So, I take it you don't appreciate his complaining.
What, me? I think he's the second best character.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I just like the fact that he just described this. I'm just always getting into crappy situations, but this zombie apocalypse scenario is kind of a one-up on everything so far. That's a good way to look at things. So, pretty much this whole time we've been going up for a little while now, correct?
We've actually been going down.
Yeah, they went down, remember? Jake had
I'm sorry, I keep remembering you climbing ladders, but yeah, you did go down to sort out the power generators.
He went down and then he climbed ladders.
So we've evened out. No, we haven't, in the slightest.
Do you have some kind of fetish for cactuses?
Oh, this part's great. Watch this. You can see the cactus.
I can see you leaning.
Second best character still. Everybody knows that the Hermit is the best character, and Matthew is the third best character.
I still like how the cactus was on the corner of the screen for that.
I like how, despite how shocked he is, Jake's still just intently focused on the cactus. Like, what are you looking at? I'm just kind of my vision's being a little bit obscured.
It reminds me of that quote about, like, players of Half-Life just being, like, autistic actors.
No, that was Gabe Newell on Video Game Protagonists.
Oh, Video Game Protagonists?
Yeah, he said video game protagonists are kind of like just... They have autism. That's how it's... I don't remember that quote perfectly, but yeah, it was basically about characterization. Like, the story may be good, but the video game character, the way he acts, is just weird.
Yeah.
It's this oddly obsessive, collectivist character who just grabs everything to hand. I don't think Lawley's got a cactus fetish. I think this is his safety blanket.
His prickly teddy bear?
Yeah. He's one-up the wrench, the lead pipe's no longer doing it, the helmet's on his head, however many there are now. I think it's a bit too late to ask, but is there leaning in this game?
There used to be, like in the first version of Underhell, when it was still running directly on the SMod engine. I hear that, I hear that they're going to be adding it back in Chapter 2, but I'm not sure, because that was just a comment that I saw from one of the devs. I mean, it's just straight from the horse's fucking mouth.
I don't know why, but this part confused me.
I still haven't beaten the game yet, and I fully intend to before this commentary's over.
It
really is good. I'm sold on this every time I watch it.
This
is a really well-made mod, but I'm just lazy.
I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I liked Underhell more than I liked Half-Life 2. I really did. I thought it was a thoroughly enjoyable and lengthy experience.
Yeah, I thought I broke the game or the map.
Or maybe I've just played Half-Life 2 so much that I don't remember ever liking it as much as Underhell. So I don't know.
In comparison, I like Underhell more.
Yeah.
What I was trying to get is that if they're adding back leaning, I'm assuming the enemies with guns come back into the fray again.
Oh, that
wouldn't seem to do much against
But they do come back into
zombies.
The fray.
Oh, before the episode's out.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And it turns into Metal Gear Solid-esque stealth sections.
Yeah, it was kind.
Oh
It was
my
kind of. It was
God.
kind of
Okay,
foreshadowing.
now I have to get back to playing this.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Speaking of people coming back with guns, it's actually getting foreshadowed right now.
Uh-oh. You can't bring your cactus
You know,
with
Lawley,
you. Rip
there's a
cactus.
time for cactus, and this is not the time.
Don't worry, Lolly. You'll find new cactuses.
The great thing is you can just hear the gunshots in the distance.
I'm just thinking, Jake, some like environmentalists right now thinking, no, the world might be over, but I have to save the cacti.
Well, to be fair,
that's
I don't
no
think
way
that they
to do it.
actually know that there's a fucking zombie apocalypse going on outside of the Ark facility. Well, at least not
That's
yet.
true. Well, I wasn't assuming you knew that. I was just assuming Jake's overreacting.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Don't shoot, it's us!
Ryan, why are you shooting at us?
Who's shooting? You're shooting, I'm not shooting, you started shooting!
We just got here, Ben. We did not start shooting at you. What? Then who did? Probably those.
I felt like that line could have been delivered a little bit better. We did not start shooting at you.
Get shot now. My legs
I just love how his forehead is just popping above the count. It's such a perfect angle.
What happened to those guys?
Junior? What the? Talk to me, Terry.
He's alright, no organs were hit. The bullet went in and out, he'll be fine.
Oh, I see all blurry. And what is this bell ringing?
Okay, that line was fucking perfect compared to that one.
Oh, yeah.
I went down there on my own.
But doing pained sounds in acting is such a fine line between not even sounding pained and being so goddamn hammy, it's incredible.
What the fuck
Just
happened?
But
just acting agony in general is annoying.
But I think if you can't do a good pain acting thing, just go full hammy, because at least then it's entertaining.
Yeah, and I think it's more to do with like the fact that he's got a whole bunch of morphine in him.
Yeah, and the whole hammy acting thing. I was imagining Rick Grimes.
Very angry Russian with a very big knife.
What? That's Igor. Who? He's the butcher from the North Wing, Victor's brother. We kept them apart because they fought all the time. Even got some guards injured once. We couldn't stop them, so Ito showed up and smashed his face on the table. Cracked open his skull.
Do you mean Masahiro?
Yeah, Commander
I love that he
Ito.
threw in the accent
When
there.
he did that, when Victor saw his
I'm not
big
sure what to
brother
make
like
of that.
something snapped. He became docile as a kitten. He never got into trouble again. As for Igor, he didn't die.
The cool thing about cutscenes is if you actually played the game before, you can actually you already have the option skip it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep, you just hit space a few times, or was it enter?
More
Space.
games need that.
I don't know how I did it, but somehow.
I find it kind of curious to see cutscenes done in a Source Engine game, because I'm so used to them having the kind of walkie-talkie bits that Half-Life 2 did have.
Cutscenes in Underhell were actually done really well.
Oh yeah, like
I'm arguing these are well done.
I've done camera work in Gary's mods before, and I know how all this shit works. Even despite just using tool guns and add-ons, like I get the work that goes into placing cameras that activate on timers and all that stuff. And this is rather impressive, actually.
Explains a lot of things, actually. I even found all of our files.
I think one of my only kind of exposure to that was ages ago. Like, I'm thinking 2008, before I even knew how to record games properly, and I was a fucking idiot. And I just read tutorial on using Source Recorder and setting cameras on a rail using entirely, using entirely Source Engine lines of code.
Right.
I never got into that.
Another place like this?
I did some basic stuff with Source Recorder. It's nothing like this, obviously.
A week here, training personnel, updating security measures, signing new contracts and checking everything. I was one of the few allowed to go to the surface. Even then I was rather restrained.
So, people who work here, they basically sign up for a long haul job?
Everything was fine.
Or are they kind of relegated here for some reason?
I think the latter.
It's a direct order to everyone above security clearance 3 to...
Now
Wait
I'm
a
imagining
second.
Father Ted scenario.
I have one question. I totally forgot. Has Terry seen any of those zombies yet?
Right. Okay, according to this, inmates have different clearance levels. Okay, the code
I'm surviving on 4 hours of sleep right now. Just answer the question: Has Terry seen any zombies yet?
What the? Why was the code red given at the other facility?
Hello.
There was this strange
Hello.
infection. People started displaying necrosis.
Nobody can answer.
Has Terry seen the is Terry privy to the zombies yet?
Yeah. Has he seen them like before this cutscene?
I like how Matt's just staring down his back as well.
Okay, not gonna get an answer. All right.
Find a solution quickly. Days passed, weeks,
I'm not sure if Lawley's being ominous or just dodging the question.
I don't think I actually heard the question.
I'm saying, has Terry seen the zombies yet? For fuck's sake, Lawley!
I don't know if he's actually seen them. I think he's just kind of acknowledged that they exist.
Okay, well, my
At
point...
least everyone else should have basically said, hey, you know, something kind of unprecedented's going on here.
No, my point is that he's just now going on about the incident that happened at the other facility that he was in. And he didn't bother to tell anyone about it until this very conversation piece came up.
They discovered that some people were immune. And since there was no easy way of finding out who was infected and who wasn't, Ito thought it would be a good idea to start gassing people with the virus so that they could study the survivors and make a cure, using them as lab rats. Ito had his claws in everything. He was cleaning the place, looking for a cure, and tracking down runaways far away from the complex, capturing or shooting them on sight. It was big. Very big. The media was all over it. Everyone was afraid. A terrorist attack.
This is very serious.
Hostage takers, spreading chaos.
I'm just following along, wondering where the robot comes into it all.
Actually, the funny thing is, you can find where that news reporter was, like in the prologue.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta love that attention to detail.
Nothing I could do except keep my gas mask on.
Wait, you can find the actual reporter? I just remember a bloodstain.
No, I said you can find where the reporter was.
Where they were, like in past tense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to go into some Xenoblade Chronicles level of like cutscene interaction where if you find her, your character model will appear on the news report there. It's like walking past.
Wait, they do that in Xenoblade Chronicles?
Not really. No, Xenoblade Chronicles has a little interesting thing with cutscenes where it remembers what you had equipped at the time of the cutscene.
Oh, yeah.
So when flashbacks come into play, it kind of swaps over to that, which I thought was a nice touch.
Didn't Lost Odyssey also do that?
I've never played Lost Odyssey, actually.
I heard it was pretty average, but I see a lot of people praising it.
The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat.
I think that was an Xbox 360 game.
Yeah,
wasn't it? They had a decent selection of JRPGs. Very few of which, I think none at all, actually, that I've played.
We have food, weapons, equipment, and more importantly, we have eyes, thanks to Ben and the network.
I hate to talk over cutscenes like this, but, I mean, we want you to kind of play the game. You know, Underhell is a great mod, and I'd recommend it to anybody, so just go and
It's really getting into the argument
it.
of what you think LPs should do, because we're kind of showcasing the game to try and sell people on it, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So far, the only person I know that actually like talks to me about the series, like, and how we upload parts would be Cole. He actually looks forward to like us uploading parts.
Huh.
That's cool.
Cool.
I'll take care of those supplies. And Ben, you keep watching the monitors and tell us if you see anything. Brian, Jake, you're gonna get those people and bring them here.
I ain't leaving my brother right now. Jake can take care of himself. He did everything on his own.
It's nice to have some recognition.
Takeo was out
Takeo.
2 hours on his own, and he's still in one piece.
I met an old man. He helped me find my way back here.
Hey.
through the vents.
See? The Hermit. He's the best character.
I like that old fool is still alive and kicking.
Yep.
It would have been great if there was no surprise in his voice. Just like, oh, yeah, I'd imagine he'd still be kicking.
If you find anyone else on your way, just bring them back here.
Just fucking put a trash bin. What is that?
Lawley, I think you're not taking this seriously enough.
Yeah, this is a super serious plot about zombies invading a facility.
This is a very serious plot about rescuing and liberating helmets from an underground facility.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do that.
Oh yeah, you remember me like talking about how the those two characters are actually killable. Like they'll disappear if they like died before.
I do like permadeath in video games. Well, I mean, for side characters because like they kind of instill the sense as like, oh, you want to fuck around, huh? All right, well, fuck you. You're not going to see those characters again.
Also, this bald guy, I like to imagine he's the Carl Pilkington of Underhell.
You know that
He just can't be bothered. That guy just looks like he can't even be bothered with any of this, though.
He waited until I looked away and started walking away.
Takeo is a Tolkien professional edgy character.
Oh, so that's... Okay, so they do contract them here for a number of years.
Yeah.
But they don't really say in the contract, you're going to be spending several years underground with highly psychopathic criminals. Mild risk of...
Oh, you know, they really took to Jake pretty quickly. It's like...
I think if they filled him in that he has taken whole hordes of them on his own, no problem, kind of should defer to the guy.
I know, but I would be even more suspicious after that. I mean, like, holy shit, he just took out a fucking group of zombies. What's to stop him from like, taking out all of us?
Is there a kill everyone ending? Because that, frankly,
well...
that's my bread and butter.
That's gonna be hard to say until the last chapter comes out, and I'm pretty...
Okay, yeah, don't actually spoil me on that.
Well, we don't even know.
Well, we don't even know. Like...
Oh, I thought you meant last chapter of this, but yeah, this is chapter... Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot I did that.
Just keep this on good... You might need a hand.
Also, that water, like, container, you can go up to that and it'll fill up your hunger every time.
Oh, yeah.
I did notice you got up to 60 health.
Oh, are you gonna do side missions for Ben? Because he gives you some cool shit.
I think that he always gives you the side mission.
I know, but, like, I think you can miss it.
But yeah, I'm gonna do it in this part.
Alright. Because I think he gives you, like, night vision goggles, and...
No, it gives you a shoulder flashlight.
Oh, yeah, that's even better, actually.
you can just find night vision goggles anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I sellotape a flashlight to my P90?
Well, is there any tape around?
Well, there should be some duct tape knocking about. And that's all I remember about Doom 3, just that much.
Also, I kicked that zombie in the head and he nearly hit the wall.
Jake's just getting stronger and stronger as it goes on.
Yep.
The more helmets he accumulates, the more powerful he becomes.
They're just like the Dragon Balls.
They just seem to fly when you kick them now. Like, did you do any...
Have you been mucking about with the options?
Yeah, did you fuck around with the console?
No, it's just I've been practicing doing jump kicks, because if you actually do like a sprint and jump kick, it affects like the damage modifiers. Like, if you do a jump kick, it does like way more damage.
Oh my god!
Because I know in SMod there's console variables for like kick power, and how
I'm just thinking like I'm just thinking about Fistful of Frags. Jump.
There's a console variable. There's a console variable for SMod in which if you kick so fast, you generate a combine ball.
Oh yeah, that's the best one. One of my favourite parts about SMod was engaging the slow-mo, kicking an enemy so they ragdoll, and then just like doing a bunch of kicks to the underside and turning the slow-mo off, sort of just rocket upwards.
Oh yeah.
It just made me feel like, yes, I'm in a Platinum game in Half-Life. This is what I want.
The greater part is when you set them to gore, so like when they hit a wall, they explode.
And then you eat the Gibbs for health.
Oh really? Like what SMod?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
The one I'm most familiar with is SMod Redux version 8.
You can eat Gibbs in SMod Redux?
Yeah, and you get 1 hit point for each.
Oh my.
There was a zombie with no arms trying to, I guess, nub me to death.
Oh, that reminds me, earlier when I was talking about, like, I might ages down the line record Shadow of Rome for this channel.
Here comes another one.
Oh,
Stay behind me.
and the great part about that game is you could chop a guy's arm off, pick it up, and beat him with it, and you get bonus points. And if you do chop both an enemy's arms off, they will keep trying to kill you. And that is a Roman gladiatorial combat game, which is...
That's for the PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah, it's a decent Capcom game with awful stealth sections.
You know,
The
I
main
always
character
found
looks
that
kinda
I
like
always
a
I always found
Raiden.
that funny how like developers try and add in stealth sections to action games without fleshing out the stealth.
Fun fact: in the first version of Chapter 1, if you give an NPC a pistol, they just freeze.
Huh.
Yeah, and they'll just stay in a pose and they won't do anything.
Are you taught about that feature, or did you just come to learn about that?
It's not really a feature; it's really more of a game-breaking bug.
Oh,
Do you mean game breaking in the good sense, or it could actually make progress?
I didn't even know you could give NPCs weapons.
Yeah, it gives you a little tooltip that you can.
Oh well, damn, he's a fucking good shot for a civilian.
He actually uses Alex Vance animations as well.
I should just probably send him to go do all that bullshit.
The great thing
Look
is
at
when
that
he,
shit.
the great thing is when he kills enemies, their bodies just kind of have a random force applied to them and go in a random direction.
That was one of my favourite features of Half-Life 2. The fact that bodies don't actually have any force applied to them until death.
Yep.
And now this guy's just giving it out from every angle. I think one of my favourite rules from tabletop games is in an explosion, roll a d12. That's the cardinal that's the direction on a clock the character is exploded into.
Look, if you paid attention to the look in his eyes, he's ready.
No, he's actually pissed off at you because you said he was starving, and I ate some bananas in front of him.
Wait, really? They actually react to that?
No, it was a coincidence, but the actual NPC said that he was starving and he was in there for a few days.
Well, he didn't have a bunch of bananas. He just had one, I assume. He probably had a bunch.
You know, I question whether or not you should still keep that helmet cam, because technically you kind of lose the helmets as you lose armor.
Nah, he doesn't. I mean, they're worn and a bit battered, but he keeps them about his person. It's only the wise thing to do. You can probably retrofit old ones into new knee pads or something.
I wouldn't piss that guy off. I would definitely not wrench that guy because, well, he's scary good with that pistol.
I don't remember, but I think you can actually kill certain survivors later on.
I know you can kill survivors. You can do that in Half-Life. Just look at Matthew and that.
10 extra seconds worth of editing for that. Totally worth it.
Hello there. My name is Terrence Mason. I'm Chief of Security. You're safe here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We haven't eaten in days, and she hasn't slept at all. She needs a meal and some rest.
Don't worry. We'll take care of her. What about you? How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just please, take care of her, will you?
We will.
He just drops it on the ground and it phases through his hand.
He's a fucking badass. He doesn't need to put his gun down. He just fucking drops it.
Drops it through the earth. Oh, no. I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't drop through the floor. Just I don't even need it. Just phase it out of existence. Oh, is it time for a shooting tutorial?
You do get the card, right?
That card. That was behind, the targets.
You're telling me you missed the card behind the targets?
No, what I'm saying is that's the first card I missed in my first playthrough. That was the first and only card I missed in my playthrough.
So, it turns out you're not really a guard, huh?
I didn't even pop.
You don't even care about that guy just like warming up to you. Just like, hey man, you're not such a bad. Hey, where are you going?
You're still talking too.
Just thinking right now. I guess that guy is actually a prick.
I fucking love the Source
There you
engine.
go, the armory. There's not many weapons left, nor that much ammunition, but it should be enough to hold this place until we decide to
I want you to take all of it.
Grab
You're
whatever
obviously
you
the
can
best
carry,
option.
alright? We'll restock the ammo every time we scavenge something out there. TehSnakerer is going to take care of that. Alright, look. Maybe there's more survivors on this floor. If they could survive that long,
The guy's still talking.
somebody else there. Jake, go back out there and look everywhere you can.
Oh god, this is like dialogue pile up now.
This is the black guy that I told. Like, if you save him, he gives you a gun. I don't actually take the gun though.
That is actually the best
MP7, so that's a
SMG, I
down.
think. No. I don't think that the MP7 is a downgrade from that.